So I've got all the doors and windows firmly closed today. This is east facing, so it's not even, that's the south. This is east facing. And just touching the glass. The glass is warm. I'm looking out there. It's showing 33.5. That's hot. I've just tried opening the door and there's bloody hot air rushes in. But in the house, I'm nice and cool and comfortable. And it is 24 degrees. 24 degrees in here. 33.5 out there. So there's nearly a 10-degree temperature drop in this house. And the reason is because I've shut the hot air out by closing all my doors and windows, all of them. Front, back, upstairs, downstairs, all closed to stop the hot air getting in. And that's how you keep cool. If you think, oh, lovely hot weather, we'll open all the doors and windows and then complain about the heat and say you're going to buy air conditioning. You don't have to buy air conditioning. Just shut your doors and windows. If you've got a south-facing window, I've got one south-facing window upstairs that's nearly as tall as that door, big old Georgian window, 4 foot wide. And that's a killer. That room is the hottest in the house, which is great in the winter. Because in the winter time, if there's sunshine, I go and sit up there and read a book because it's warm without having to put heating on. But in this weather, it's a killer. So I've hung a thick, dark curtain over the curtain rail, pulled it across so it's in shade. However, the glass on that window, even though it's double glazed, is too hot for me to hold my hand on because it gets the sun from the first thing in the morning till the last thing in the afternoon, all day long. It is a big expanse of glass acting like a radiator. So I've ordered some thick sailcloth and I'm going to make a canopy that I can fold out when the sun shines. If I can stop the sun from even hitting the window glass, it's going to make that room nice and cool. So I think that's how we're going to have to adapt things in the UK. Our houses have been so well insulated to keep in the heat and keep the cold out. But it works the opposite way. But you have to have the doors and windows closed so that inside the house stays cool and you don't let the warm air in. Just like in winter, the house stays warm and you wouldn't open the doors and windows to let the cold air in. That'd be daft. Works exactly the opposite way, but people don't seem to know. It doesn't occur to them. So I don't know what's going on. But I would say doors and windows all closed, every single one of them during the hottest hours of the day. I won't open my doors and windows now until about 7 o'clock tonight when I go out and do the ponies and the chickens and things and it's cooled down. I'll keep my eye on the temperature because I've still got to fill hay nets and feed buckets. But I don't go out. I'm here quite comfortable in 24 degrees. It's bearable in the house. It's unbearable outside, so I ain't going out. So just use a bit of sense. Don't do what you've always done, like I always used to do in the summer. Open all my doors and windows. But back then, the summers weren't, 34 degrees and higher. I mean, it's 34 degrees here in the shade on the east-facing back door. It's going to be well, way more. It must be 40 degrees on the front, which is south-facing. Just don't do it. Shut all your doors and windows. Put a fan on, because I've had to put a fan on in the living room, which is right near the south-facing porch. Put a fan on, doors and windows shut during the day. You can have them all open at night, which is what I did last night when the weather's cool. Just be a bit sensible.